back at it again with the white vans. Now, it's been a few days since I've played, but the last thing that happened was we got into the new building, or the old building. We got into some building that was different from the one we were in, somehow. And there was a little baby and it ran away. Because I'm just that ugly, I guess. Okay, back to the bathrooms we go. I'm a little... I don't know, no, I don't want that. I want this. Okay. Hello? Peekaboo! Oop! 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 Well, that nothing. Damn, I look good. Hello? Anyone here? Tissue vending machine. How does this work? Okay. Alright. If that's how you're gonna be, that's how you're gonna be. Oh, great. Man, it's really coming down. Can you not do that? Thank you. Oh, I can keep going up. It's the same barrier I saw in main building 1. Picture piece 2, part over at the picture. Interesting. Do I have any money? Got 5. Oh, gotta put in my coin. Give me my lunchbox. I am in dire need of some coffee. Did that bitch just take my coin? Did it just eat my coin? I demand a refund. There's a button to quickly... Yep, that's the one. Just gotta check all the sinks. You never know what goodies people shove in the sink. Hello? You know the school's closed, right? You're not supposed to be using the bathroom. Hello? 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 Okay, bye. I didn't want to meet you anyhow. Oh, hi. What's in here? Nothing. Is there ever anything in the bathroom? Like, I don't know, I feel like I'd hide my stash in the bathroom. Hello? Hello? God damn it. Treasure hunt. I found out a new secret about the music teacher's hidden treasure. One of the paintings in the main building is said to have a key inside it that unlocks the room. I'm so close to winning this treasure hunt that I can almost taste it. Huh? Ease your nerves, man. You just gotta calm down, dude. Did I already I didn't even explore the rooms down here, did I? That would probably be a wise idea. Okay. Caffeine in teenagers. Coffee is the most popular beverage containing caffeine. Moderate consumption of caffeine can stimulate the nervous system, boosting work performance and reducing fatigue. On average, consuming no more than 400 milligrams is recommended to enjoy health benefits. A cup of coffee contains approximately 100 milligrams of caffeine. Regular consumption of caffeinated so don't drink a lot of coffee. Well, hello. Oh. School apartment. Main 2. What does this do for me? What am I looking for? I can't really seem to do anything with it. Wait. If I look at it... Yep, nope, no idea. Got no idea. What about you? How are you? Hello. Oh, paper crane. I'm looking for those. What's in the drawer? A whole lot of nothing. God damn it. Or did I just hear keys? Nope. Nice. Ooh. What's in here? Hello? I'm just gonna let it ring. Nobody's home. Class materials, Oriental Studies, Interesting Theory of the Five Elements. Oh, so it's like an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. But with the elements. I have a feeling this is actually very important. Metal can cut through wood. Wood takes nutrients from earth. Earth is better than water. Water is... yeah. All standard stuff. I remember there being a really bizarre puzzle with these paintings. And I think it's like they're not where they're supposed to be. And you're supposed to somehow make it the right order. But I don't know how to do that. Yeah, no, I got no idea. Oh. Nope, no idea. Hey, I tried, okay? Will you stop? Nobody is here. The school is closed. Do you understand? Ooh, got a shiny. Nice, I can appreciate school coins. Open the drawer! Nothing's in the drawer! Nope. 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 What are you? Oh! I'm sorry. Wow, I didn't think she'd be so upset that we don't put pineapple on pizza, because that's a crime. Faculty notice. Attention all teachers working night shifts. The passcode to the principal's office has been changed due to a recent leak of previous passcode. The passcode is on the chalkboard in the student department office, written with a piece of special chalk that is invisible under fluorescent light. The principal does not approve of others entering his office while he's away. Please use the passcode only in cases of emergencies or special circumstances. Student department office. I think there must be something in the principal's office. Pin. Shove it right up the janitor's ass. That's what I'm gonna do with the pin. Whole lot of nothing. One, three, 7. That means it worked, right? Nope. Where's the student department office? So I've already been in the counselor's office. Faculty office, night room. 2 up. Oh wow, I was 1 away. Just 1 off for where I needed to be. I haven't seen the janitor for a while. I totally left that girl lying on the floor. I totally forgot about her. Where was she? She was in here, right? Hello? Truth Finder. Let's learn about Morse code. Morse code is a communication invented and developed by Samuel Finley Breeze Morse. Yada yada. As long as you can express it. For example, you may send messages or control the speed at which you blink or tap your fingers. For this characteristic, it appears often in books and movies where the main character in danger uses it to secretly send messages without being found out by the enemy. The original Morse code requires that you pause about 3 short signals between sending of a text, but depending on the situation, it's possible to send signals continuously. In such cases, you want to analyze it in sections broken up using the same number as the signals. For example, if it's a number, every 5 signals indicate a number. So for a 4-digit number, it would be 5 blinks. It would be 5 times 4 equals 20. Thus, you would analyze 20 signals in section of 5. I don't get it. That's hard. Don't worry, I just want to see if there's any snacks, and then I'll get right back to you. Anyway, just gonna kind of do the student department office. Just so happens to be right in here. Oh, good. Oh, good. I can't read any of that. Ah, an eye testing lens. This goes to that thingy thing. Felt tip pen. Yeah, dude, I've got so many saves. I don't know what to do with them all. Hello? 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 Nope, nobody. Nobody's home. sworn I saw it. Oh, maybe it's for that. Come on. Be gone, thought. You didn't know it then, but you know it now. Okay. So somehow these translate to these? Okay, so first symbol. There's a lot of them. Because there's only 4 digits, because this is for the key code. Okay, is that... That's not on there. Okay, what about the second symbol? This one? Looks kind of like a 7 with a line through it, but really bad. No. How about that one? The one that looks kind of like a musical note? I don't know. This is bogus. This is bonkers. Nope. Okay. That one just looks like a T. Nope. I am very confused. I feel like a lost little lamb who's got the instructions laid out right in front of him, but I don't speak whatever this is, so yeah, that doesn't help me at all. That one's a line with things. Nope. That one's a square. I mean, that's a square. But it looks nothing like that. Unless it's supposed to be that. But no, it's a square. Okay, that one's already been done. That one's there, we couldn't find it. That one looks like... Oh, wait a minute. 8? It's got the little thingies like that. But what about N? Do we have an N? Is there an N? 9, I guess. So 8, 9. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna figure that out. I don't excel at puzzles. Oh, that's a pretty cool picture. I want to go around. Okay, now how... What's this? Son of a bitch. I don't know, it's too hard! Whole lot of nothing. What? I can't even interact with that door. Whole lot of nothing. How far can I go? Pretty far. And I hear a door creaking. What are you doing, kitty? Huh? When I play a spoopy game, you're not supposed to Spook me even more. Oh good, I can just go to the roof and jump off. Hello? Where's the janitor? I've been kind of just running around willy-nilly. School coin. Now the bullies will never get all my money. Hello? 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 Nope. I'm not interested in your whispers. Hello? Oh, I love soy milk. My favorite. Oh, dude, I'm going all out. Okay. Is this one fancy too? I don't even care, 'cause life is never fair. I'm gonna get you, 'cause you're a nincompoop. Ooh. Competitive spirit. Kyung-hee's father passed away when she was young, so her family struggled with her money. Her family expected her to go to a vocational high school and start making money as soon as possible. Kyung-hee, however, had a different idea. To her, studying hard and getting into a good college was the only chance they had at escaping poverty. So against her family's wishes, she decided to attend a regular high school. In high school, Kyung-hee stayed true to her goal of studying hard. Her grades were so excellent that she became one of the top students in the prestigious Y High School. They took the One Punch Man route of naming things. It's great. For her, however, it was not enough. No matter how hard she tried, she just couldn't beat the student in first place. The number one student was a cheerful girl named Sayon. She had always been popular because of her smarts and kind nature. It was said her father was a top government official. Maybe that explained how Sayon could be so confident and positive all the time. Kyung-hee had never once seen her study. She only ever saw her laughing with her friends. In spite of this, Sayon always had better grades than her. When does she study? Kyung-hee wondered. She decided that Sayon must be getting very expensive private tutoring. Kyung-hee chewed on her nails out of anxiety. She felt as if she and her family would be doomed to live in poverty forever if she didn't figure out a way to beat Sayon and become the top student. So, she threw herself into her studies more than ever before. She hardly slept and studied so hard that she felt like her eyes could bore a hole through her textbooks. As time passed, dark circles formed under her eyes. Finally, the exam that she had prepared so much for was over. All her classmates complained that the exam was way too difficult. She sat back in her chair and smiled, believing that she had aced it. I will finally beat her this time. Kyung-hee closed her eyes and could already imagine Sayeon's terrible face. At last, the day they would receive their report cards came. The room was filled with varying reactions to the report cards. Some were crying, some were relieved, and some just didn't care. That's me. Kyung-hee looked at a report card with confidence. Then her face twisted in shock. Second place. On the report card, it was written that she scored second best. Again, she turned to look at Sayeon and saw her smiling brightly with her friends. She had lost her again. Kyung-hee was so stunned after this that she could not focus during any of her classes. Only one thing filled her mind, and that was Sayeon. How the hell could she beat me every time? It must be the expensive private lessons. But I don't have that kind of luxury. This means I can never beat her. It's over now. We will just have to live in poverty forever. Wow. Second place is pretty good, you know? You need to just calm down, okay? Kyung-hee, from the trauma of her stress, developed a mental disorder. Wow. Mental disorder and ended up killing herself. A rumor spread after her death that a ghost had begun to appear in the library. It is said that if you remain in the library to study until midnight, a girl will glare at you with her chin resting on her hands before suddenly disappearing. That's not cool. I don't like that. I want the exact opposite of that. What's this? Okay. That made me jump a little bit because I wasn't expecting that. Hey, you got a ooh. Sir, I think you dropped your coin. Sir, I think you dropped your coin. A scary looking preserved spider. Even touching it's terrifying. Hello. Oh, hello, Teddy. My cat just kind of walked up to me and grazed my leg. That was, whew. You're making this experience, like, terrifying, Teddy. Dude, there's just no janitor in this building. I'm okay with this. I'm not okay with all the locked doors, though. I feel like they just don't trust us as students enough. I haven't seen that lady that likes to follow me through walls either. I want to go down. Okay. I did an Explorer 3. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the bathrooms. Unless it's like obvious. Did I already explore up here? I'm pretty sure I did actually. I already explored these. Right? It's a little after midnight, so does that mean I'm not going to get to see that ghost in the library? That's pretty lame. Okay, I have been here, right? Science lab. It's locked. Locked. Okay. That didn't get me at all. Oh, another ghost story. Find my body for me. The weather was so hot that it made it hard to breathe and the cicadas would not stop chirping. The foreman in charge of constructions to connect the new building to the old found everything irritating. In his opinion, it was a pointless project, but he wasn't going to complain since it was paid work. The sun blazed even hotter after lunch and heat waves rose off the asphalt. The workers protested that it was too hot to work. The foreman was both jealous and spiteful of the brash attitude of the workers. However, he agreed it was too hot to work. The foreman ordered his workers to take a break. No progress was being made anyways, and if a worker happened to get heat stroke, it would just make matters worse. Everyone found a spot in the shade and slept soundly. Then something happened while everyone was deep in sleep. A loud crackling sound echoed around campus. It sounded like the scaffolding had crashed through the safety net. Still drowsy from their nap, the workers paid no attention to it and went back to sleep. Somehow I doubt that. It was a different matter for the foreman. If there was indeed a problem with the safety net, it would indeed be his responsibility. He yelled at his workers to check out the safety net, but they pretended like they didn't hear him. Annoyed, the foreman realized that he had to check it out for himself. The workers, who were debating whether to get up or not, were glad that the foreman had left without them. Suddenly, the foreman yelled and was cut off, leaving an eerie silence. The workers jumped up and rushed to the foreman. The foreman was frozen in shock, staring at a terrible sight. Where the scaffolding had fallen through the safety net was the dead body of a woman. The woman's corpse had no head. The foreman and the workers instantly recognized the dead woman as someone who worked in a local restaurant. From the chopped stump of her neck, dark red blood was spewing out, soaking into the ground. The foreman and the workers kept their mouths shut and moved quickly. It was the first time they had worked together so harmoniously. Despite searching everywhere, they could not find the missing head. In the end, they buried the body in cement and set it to a waste facility. It seemed like they did a perfect job covering up what had happened. No one would ever know what had happened aside from themselves. For some reason, though, strange accidents kept on happening after the incident. Workers were injured much more frequently than before. This slowed progress on construction, and a rumor spread among the workers that there was a ghost at the site.
The foreman fumed with anger and ordered his men to keep their mouths shut. Then a pulley fell from the fourth floor and crushed a worker to death. While his body had been mangled by the pulley, his head was strangely unharmed. The foreman became terrified and decided to turn himself into the police. Even then, rumors persisted that a floating head could sometimes be seen. Eventually, the construction work was completed despite the slow progress. When the school reopened after summer break, they were shocked to find the dead woman's head in the garden. They say that the head looked as if it had just been cut off the body, despite the fact that it had been cut out in the heat of the summer for weeks. Well, now that's just fun. Yep, that's right. I know you're a squeaky floor. Not gonna get me again. Okay, fine. I guess we gotta look at the dead lady who is downstairs. Hello. Wait a minute. You're awfully veiny. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna climb over you. Hello. Okay, bye. What did that do? Did that change anything? Nope. I've got to be missing something. How do I get into the principal's office? I need to somehow decrypt that key. This. What was in here? Investigation report. Mental health in students. Coping methods. Odd coping methods. What coping methods? Fanatic sects. Wow. Calling the dead using a Ouija board. Huh. Yeah. Yeah? No, sorry, the school's locked. You're gonna have to wait for morning. You can't do your work you need to do. Well, this is just rich. I love this. I love that I can't do anything. 1. Nope. I really thought that was it too. I need to go upstairs. Although, I found a thing for you. Is that an airplane? Interesting. Interesting. Wonder where I can find the other one. This is where I need to be, right? Yeah, student department office. All these sounds are making me very uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. So, what we have here is a... Fuck, I don't know. So that's like a little box. There is none of that. That's that weird symbol, so it's not going to be that, because that's a duplicate. It's probably not going to be that, because it's like, it shows up in all of them. But this little square thing can either be 4 or 3. I'm going to go with 3. The last one here is gonna be 9, 3, 9. Okay. That's just a... $10? No? Because there is no 10 on a keypad, right? So it can't be 10. 7 maybe? No. Oh, you know what? 2. That might be a 2. 2, 3, 9. Now what will this be? 2, 3, 9. Well, that was bizarre. My controller just died. I don't even know if this thing's still recording. That was bizarre. 2, 3, 9. But what could it be? I don't see anything that remotely resembles anything. Like my theory is just wrong. Completely and utterly wrong. Unless it's supposed to be that? Those little lines jutting from there, because none of these are like actually the way they're supposed to look. So what was it? 8, 2, 3, 9, I think? Is what I... Yeah, oh well. Where's the harm in trying? Eight, 2, 3, 9. 8, 2, 3, 9. 8, 2, 3, 9. 8, 2, 3, 9. 8, 2, 3, 9. Pound. Star. Nine, 3, 2. Oh, son of a... What am I missing? I'm not interested. Thank you for your service. I'm just getting closer. That's all I'm doing. Getting closer to the sound. It's horrible. Hello? Hello, hello? Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna cut this one here. I'm gonna run around for an hour and a half trying to figure it. Did we ever figure out that... Maybe it was to this? What was it? 8239? 8, 2, 3. Shit. Nope. Okay. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna have to end it here because I am lost and no progress has been made this episode.